I think the idea of professionalising youth work at this stage, where youth work hasn't been professionalised previously, it sets a tone there that there's a lack of confidence in youth work now. Does that mean that we feel that the youth workers out there now aren't adequate, aren't doing their job effectively? And what does that mean to the volunteer? If they want to do youth work, does that mean that they have to go out and pay for these courses, or does the organisation pay for the courses? The expectation of them, I can't volunteer in youth work because I haven't got a professional qualification.
I think professionalising the youth sector would bring about accountability and stop unnecessary abuse, but ultimately it's impossible because it's just so varied, the youth sector.
I think professionalisation of youth work, professionalisation of any work or association or area is a good thing. The questions are around how hard do you make it, how many rules and regulations are helpful, as opposed to just creating more red tape and creating more struggles for those who are doing good things, good practice. And so I think to have standards, once again, to have requirements that practitioners need to meet is a positive thing. It means that there is a benchmark. It's not just left to somebody who hasn't had any experience or training, and that can get quite dangerous.
I think it's actually a really good idea. I think it raises the bar for youth workers, and yeah, it can only get better.
So the question in the end is, do we eliminate some good people, some people with great skills, because they don't fit exactly the mould, and do we say, well, you can't be part of an association because you don't measure up in terms of the standards that have been set down?
Recently I conducted a poll on a blog which asked the question, should Victorian youth workers have a professional association? A staggering 97% of respondents answered in the affirmative.
I think people are cautious and unsure of what they don't know, so I think the message going out there and how it's delivered and how it's presented, and time for people to accept the changes is crucial, and the transparency and having their seminars and forums and opportunities for people to listen and absorb the changes, I think is crucial. But I don't think we need to be scared of guidelines and rules and regulations, but any change takes time and needs room to develop. And if people can get involved themselves in it, I think that helps people understand.
As soon as you're born, they make you feel small by giving you no time instead of it all, till the pain is so big you feel nothing at all. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. They hurt you at home and they hit you at school. They hate if you're clever and despise a fool, until you so crazy you can't follow their rules. A working class hero is something to be. A working class hero is something to be. When they tortured and scared you for 20 odd years,